Okay, I give up. Mother Nature wins. It's head wraps for the rest of the trip. I'm just not dealing with it anymore. I'm too tired. Besides, I don't think they look that bad. Although my granddaughter says it looks like I'm wearing a towel around my head. She's a brat. How cool is that? My 11-year-old granddaughter is into Blondie. Well, she'll be 12 soon, but isn't that awesome? I'm so proud of her. I'm probably going to lose a few subscribers with this next topic, but have you guys ever been somewhere that you just feel like there's a higher vibration, like almost spiritual? There's just something about being up here in the Redwoods. It just, I don't know. It just, I can feel it in my soul. It's like a connection to the earth up here. I know you guys are, I can hear you rolling your eyes right now. But seriously, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because there's just so much of it, because I live, down south in Southern California. It's the concrete jungle basically. I live in suburbia. But out here we're surrounded by the forest, and we've got the coast on, this side, and the giant redwoods on this side, and it's just like magical up here. And I just feel I can't explain how it feels, but it just feels clean, and I feel more energized. And I can see why people live up here, even though I complain about the constant rain, and it does rain constantly. But despite that, I don't know. There's just a feeling about this place. Sedona feels that way. If you guys have ever been to Sedona, Arizona, that has a very high vibration. It just feels cool. And I'm sorry if I'm turning some of you guys off. I can't help it. It's just who I am. But I love that. I wish I could have more time in nature where we're at. We live in the foothills. There is a lot of, beautiful stuff around us, but it's not the same. What you have up here is incredible. Like I said, they have the Avenue of Giants, these huge giant redwood trees that are it's just mind-blowing when you're walking through them. And then the coastline is so different from Southern California beaches. It's not the kind of beach you just you go lay out at and get a tan. This is just, it's awe-inspiring, and this is where people come to take photographs and stuff, because it's just amazingly beautiful. But there's just something about it. Every day we've got to be outside. You've got to absorb it and appreciate it, and it fills your soul up. You just feel it clears your head. It just makes you feel so good. So yeah, I do understand why people live up here. It's away from everything. I was just watching a YouTube video tonight. It was saying how there's so much wide open space up here. In Southern California, they use every inch. We're all crammed in there. There's just so much going on. And then you come up to Northern California, and it's just wide open. There's so much open space that, they can't utilize, the Sierras and stuff. There's just so much, but it's just magnificent. And we're so fortunate to live here. Yosemite, if you ever come to the States, if you're not from America, that's a must see. It's just absolutely amazing. And then, Northern California with the giant redwoods and the coastline going up to Oregon, it's just amazing. I would recommend doing it in the summertime when they actually have sunshine. We got a little bit of sunshine today, and we took advantage of it. We went up and visited the Sumag State Park, where they have all these wonderful old dwellings that the Indians lived in, and they look like hobbit houses. And you climb into them, you go underground, and it was really cool. And there was one of those nature guides there, and so he was showing us pictures of what they used to look like inside and stuff, and it was educational. We really enjoyed it. We had a great time, and then we took a hike around the park. It's a huge state park, and it's right on the coast, so you can see the ocean, and it was just fantastic. And my daughter's, one of her best friends went with us, and she's a botanist, so she could tell us what we were looking at, because there's there's so much. There's so many plants and mushrooms and stuff, and she could tell us what we were looking at and explain it to us, so it was fun. And then the skies opened up and it just was a torrential downpour, which you'll see, and it was exhilarating. We enjoyed it. We got soaked to the bone, all of us. We didn't have an umbrella, of course, I mean, why would we? We know it's going to rain every day, but anyway. So we were trudging along in that, and the trails even got flooded. It was crazy. But the people that live up here, like my daughter and her girlfriend and her daughter, they all know to dress appropriately and to wear rain boots everywhere you go. I'm not so smart. So I got soaked to the bone, and I loved every minute of it. We had a great time. And then when we came home, we've been here for 10 days now. And I worked the whole week up until the day we flew up here, and it's catching up with me. I'm not like tired, but it was like, I need a couple hours to relax. We've been going every day. We hit the ground running, which has been great. And tonight I had to miss out. They all went to dinner with another one of my daughter's good friends that she grew up with, that I've known since she was a little girl. But I've seen her a couple times. I hope to see her again before we leave. But they were going to have pizza and that. I can't eat pizza anyway. So I think I'm going to attempt to make my own. We bought all the stuff to make a carnivore pizza. So I might try making that. But I just wanted to stay home for a minute. Just reflect on, what we've been doing here and how much fun we've been having, just being with our daughter and our granddaughter and just absorbing it all. Because, we're going back on Wednesday, and it's just back to the grind, back to work. But I miss my family here too. I miss my boys and my grandkids. But it's just been nice having this reprieve. It's like going to a different country. You don't even feel like you're in California. It's so different. The terrain up here compared to Southern California is vastly different. And like I said, we live in like a high desert area. We're in the foothills down there, and it gets really hot. And we have palm trees and that. They don't have palm trees up here, but they have the giant redwoods, and it is absolutely stunning. I wish I was rich. I wish I could be a snowbird. I would love to be able to come up here for part of the year, mainly to see my daughter and granddaughter, but also to re-energize my soul, because nothing does it like nature. And we just don't have the same kind of nature down there. It's different. It's different. There's so many people when you go out into nature to, enjoy it. It's great. But up here, like today, you'll see, on the trails, we were practically the only ones, so I really enjoy that. It's like down there, it's you and a million other people enjoying the nature together. And it's just, kind of, it's like, what do they call it? Psychological vampires. You feel like, when you're around too many people, it sucks your energy out. That's what it feels like. And because you're not around as many people up here, you don't get that feeling, and nature recharges you, and you don't have people just sucking it right back out of you. And I know it's true. I know you get those negative ions from the coast, being right there with the waves and stuff. And when you're on the freeways and the concrete, it's just the opposite. And so you're at a very low level of vibration. And yes, I know you guys think I'm crazy, but it's true. And I don't care because I can feel the difference. And I feel healthier. I just feel stronger, more clear-headed being up here. I need to live away from all the people, not my family. I need my family to be with me, but I would love to be able to live out in a beautiful space like this. My daughter is so fortunate to live up here. She really, truly is. It's an absolutely stunning place. It's one of the most beautiful places in, the United States. It truly is. And there's not tons of people up here, which is amazing. Everybody's like, I don't get it, because she lives on the coast. The beach is right here. How is there not millions and millions of people? Well, it's not that kind of beach. For one, it's totally different, but it's actually more beautiful, I think. And they don't have all the like the businesses and the shops and all that stuff. I think logging is still one of the main industries up here, but it's dying. And then they have the college and all that, and it's a college town basically. That's what all these kids come up for. And I know my oldest granddaughter is probably going to be coming up here. She wants to go to college up here. So yeah, that's basically what it's known for. And the hippies and the weed. It's known for the weed. But it's there's a lot of other things going on up here besides that. So I highly recommend, if you ever come over here, definitely you've got to come down through, the top of California. Oregon and Washington, or Washington, not Washington. I'm from Nebraska. We say wash. We wash our cars. Anyway, Washington is supposed to be very similar, and it gets a lot of rain too. But people live there, so they must like it. But anyway, so yeah, I'm still hanging in there, still feeling good. Just needed a few minutes to myself tonight, and we've got 2 days left, 2.5 days. I'm just so grateful that I felt as good as I have, and I know it's all because of my diet, carnivore. And I was telling my daughter that carnivore has even regulated my body temperature, because prior to this, I used to get cold all the time, and I heard that has something to do with PCOS, which we both have. We're always freezing cold, and she's still going through that. She's got heating pads and heated blankets, and she's got a special heating pad on her bed and stuff, and she's always cold. And I noticed I'm not anymore. I used to be right there with her. I would have to take hot showers during the day just to warm up, but carnivore has actually fixed that. And I was explaining that to her as well, because she's going to start doing this January 1st. And I'm so excited for her, because she has some health issues that are concerning that she needs to address. And we really think that carnivore is going to be helpful with that. And she's more disciplined than I am, so I have no doubt that she'll be, successful at this. And hopefully it'll help her feel better too, because, a single mom and working full time, she's a social worker, and she's got a lot on her plate, and she needs the energy. And the one bad thing about, even though I said it energizes me being up here, being out here in nature, she doesn't get out in it very much. She works in an office, fluorescent lighting and all that stuff. That just drains you. But it rains all the time, and that does wear you down, and that does cause depression. And she has problems with that. She has a special light, but I think the carnivore diet is going to help her with that as well. So I'm really hopeful that she'll be able to stick to it, because she doesn't know any other carnivores up here. And like I said, this is the most vegan, vegetarian friendly area. This is where they all come. And so it might be a little more difficult for her, but fortunately her friends are supportive, and I think that's going to help her out a lot. But she's like me. She doesn't want to take a pill. She doesn't believe in that. It's like, what, if I can heal myself, the best place to start is with my diet. And so she's gonna give that a try, and I have no doubt it's gonna make all the difference in the world. But like I said, she doesn't have anybody else around here that's doing it. It makes it easier when you have somebody. I have all of you guys. I'm gonna have to turn her on to the carnivore community, so she can, at least watch some YouTube videos and get some support, and get to know you guys. Because we all know how it is. If you don't have that support, it's easy to fall off the wagon. And it's nice just to hear everybody's stories. I'm so happy that so many of my friends, like George and Joshua, Meat Base 365, finally decided to start their channels, because I knew they would both be a smashing success. They're both so knowledgeable, and we've got so much to share. So if you haven't checked them out, I put links to them on my other videos, but I'll put links in the description so you can check them out. Wonderful already. Geez, they're doing so good with their channels. I'm really impressed with how well they do, because I'm still learning. But anyway, I've got I think I'm doing not an interview, but a collab video with Sarah from the Healthy Carnivore from the UK, from George Good Enough, and Carl from Primal Lifestyle. Where I'm going to be doing that the day after I get back. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know what we're doing. We're just going to be chit chatting about the new year probably, and what we plan on doing, and our goals for being on Carnivore. So I'm kind of excited about that. Really am looking forward to this next year, especially now. I'm halfway to my goals health wise, and I don't feel like it's an if. That's how I felt most times. It's like, oh well, we'll see if I do this. I mean, even as tempted as I was and as scared as I was yesterday with just blowing it and coming so close, I would have to get right back on the wagon, because like I've told you guys a million times, I'm feeling good now, and I'm 63. I can't waste any more time, and I don't want that pain to come back. And I still have mood swings. You guys know that if you watched me, but they're not as bad as they used to be. And that, I don't want that either. That depression, that's horrible. So I feel, even though, like I say, I was tempted, and it was the most tempted I've been, I didn't give in. I still didn't give in. So it's like, I need to give myself more credit. I think I'm more disciplined than I realized, but it just bothered me that I even considered it for a couple minutes, because up until then I hadn't. It was like, I don't even think about it. I'm always prepared. So it was an eye-opener. It just made me realize that even though I feel like I've got this down, it's only been 6 months, I still need to be prepared always. And so yeah, I needed that. It's just like a wake-up call. So I'm going to from here on out. But anyway, I can't wait till the new year comes. I think we should all get together and share our resolutions, what our goals are for this next year. Mine is to, get rid of the last 50 pounds and just keep on keeping on, feeling better, and more energy, so I can do all the things I want to do, more adventures, more trips, the family backpacking trip, just things like that. And yeah, I know I'm going to be able to do it now. And also helping my daughter and anyone else that wants to do this. I want to be able to help other people. So if you're new to this and you need any help, and or have any questions, hit me up. That's what I want to do. That would make me feel really good if I could help other people on their journey. So anyway, I'm going to attempt to make that pizza. It looked good, but a lot of things look good, so we'll see. I'll let you guys know. I'll be honest. I ain't gonna lie about it. If it don't taste good, I'll let you know. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do that. If it comes out, I'll let you know. If it don't, I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Okay, guys, I just wanted to include like 2 minutes of our adventure today so you guys can see. When we started out, we had some blue sky before we headed up to the state park. So we were excited. We thought, okay, we're gonna, it's gonna be sunny out, and it was for a few minutes. And these are the dwellings, the Indian dwellings. They look like hobbit houses to me, but you had to climb down into the hole and get inside. Of course, my granddaughter did, which was really cool. And we had a lot of fun just, checking those out, and we got to see what the insides used to look like. There was a state park guy there, and he was showing us pictures, and that was fun. And then after we checked out all the dwellings, we decided to take a little hike, because it's right there on the coast. You can see it's drizzling right there. And my granddaughter didn't have a coat, and none of us had umbrellas. Of course, why would we have umbrellas? But anyway, so yeah, after we were done, checking out every single dwelling, as my granddaughter had to check out every dwelling and go inside each one, we decided, we would take a little hike. And we were able to go down the trail maybe, 15 minutes, and it was so pretty. But that's when the skies decided to completely open up, and it just poured. But you can see we got to see some mushrooms, and that was interesting. They were everywhere. I'm not going to include, I've got a million pictures, so I won't include all of them, but we were just really amazed. But yeah, see, we're right there on the coast, and you can see the ocean from the trail, so that was fun. But like I said, it just poured, and after a while, You'll see here in a minute, the trail was starting to flood, and we're like, okay. And being that I was the only one not wearing rain boots, because, you know, I'm just smart like that. You can see they've got rain boots on. My shoes were even getting soaked, and I was like, okay. I had to put my jacket over my head because I had nothing. I didn't have a, you know, an umbrella, and it wasn't even a raincoat. The coat got soaked. It got absolutely soaked, but fortunately it wasn't cold. It was just very wet, but it was actually exhilarating. It was, and we enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun. My granddaughter's, she's a water baby. She loves it. So it just made it special. We all had a great time, and we enjoyed the brief bit of sunshine we had, but we were able to enjoy it even in the rain. So if you ever get a chance, I'm telling you, this is the place to come. Absolutely gorgeous up here. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. This is like a second later.